welcome to a fan art video. I hardly ever do fan art, so this shall be fun? Question mark? I don't know. I thought, I don't ever draw Sailor Moon ever, but that's within reason because I don't like the story that much or the characters. I totally get it. We'll get into the history of why I don't exactly jive with Sailor Moon as much as I did when I was 9 years old, but we'll get to that when we get to that, which is like right now actually. So I was a really big fan. My family's caved into whatever Sailor Moon thing I wanted at the time, and I was a real horrible person, being really into it. And if you were a bigger fan or had something I didn't have, I was like really mad for some reason. I don't know, because I thought, oh, I'm the biggest fan, whatever. It's stupid. It was stupid. It was childish, but that's what I was. I was a stupid child. It also didn't help that Sailor Moon was my personality. Yuck, awful. Ugh, I felt horrible knowing this after the fact that my parent took away every Sailor Moon thing for one reason or another, and I felt horrible because I didn't know who I was outside of Sailor Moon. So it took some discovery and stuff, and it's really weird to do that at that age, but it was also probably the perfectest timing. It really put into perspective what I wanted to do and what things I liked in general outside of that aspect of myself. So, I did like making stories with my dolls, but at that time I did actually stop playing with dolls. So it's like, oh, I have to actually write it, but I don't want to write. Oh, I know, a comic book. It has pictures, whatever. So that has helped me make my own stories, make my own characters, and just really make my creativeness thrive and not be so reliant on a property that's already been out there. So I'm kind of grateful that it was taken away from me, Sailor Moon and stuff, but at the same time, I'm like, where would I be if I still liked Sailor Moon? I don't know. As an adult, I did go back and watched Sailor Moon, like the early 90s anime to make sure that, maybe I did like it, like the dubbed, anyways. And, it didn't hold up. Of course, it didn't. And I was trying to look for a specific episode because that was the episode that my mom did not want me to see. I don't know, but it was nothing. It was a nothing burger. I was like, okay, I don't think that would have affected me when I was younger, but whatever, mom. But I got curious because that's not the true intention of the story in general, like the toy version of Sailor Moon. So I watched all of Sailor Moon Crystal, like season one to like the movie, the last thing, whatever. It's just not for me, and that's fine. It probably is made for little kids, which it probably is, but like as an adult, even as a kid, I don't think I would have jived with this version of the story as I did the toy version because I felt there was a lot more melodrama, and I just ate that up as a little kid. So, but outside of that, I don't know. I guess I'm kind of just glad. I'm glad I'm out of there. So, let's get into what I'm drawing. I'm drawing the concept art of the Sailor Moon manga characters, and I felt that these designs are very creative and cool and show a lot of midriff. And I don't know, I felt like I should draw them more as kids because they draw them so adult-ish in the anime. I don't know. Like they say they're 14, but they can pass for a 20-year-old. So yeah, I just decided to draw them like as a 13 or 14-year-old. Don't mind me. I think their designs are interesting and they're fascinating, but I totally understand why they didn't go through with it one reason or another, it being not consistent with each other and synergy, cohesiveness in the designs, I guess. But I mean, I still see like there's a lot of like cohesiveness in one way or another, and I guess it just didn't jive with the editor at the time. I don't know. I haven't looked into all of it, but like I believe some reasons why is because like it wouldn't adapt to anime very well. But no, I've seen enough Pretty Cure. Maybe technology was different back then, but like I still feel like there was a lot of really high tech quality anime back then, even though I don't know. I don't think they were at all. Animation is very tedious. So I understand why, less is more, actually. But, I think it's fun. A little what if scenario just to draw them as is. I know I didn't put any shadows or a lot of effort into this, but it was just something to get out there and to actually tell my story of why I don't like Sailor Moon as much, or I'm not like a big fan. Because people usually assume I am, which I was, but like I'm not exactly now, and I don't feel the need or necessary need to go back and like draw it and be obsessed with it and be a fan of it. But that's me personally, so I don't know. So yeah, okay, I'm gonna go. There's probably more videos I need to make because I've been slacking. Okay, bye. Have a lovely, awesome, always take good care. I probably will stream today or sometime during the week, so I'll catch you then, pretty people. Bye bye.